What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, we're going to be playing with the Misfit family. This is a family of alts that I've got with different professions like engineering, mining, blacksmith mining, and leatherworking, skinning. We're going to be making loads of gold on each of these characters and just taking them from literally scratch of not having any professions to taking them all the way up to having all of their professions completely learnt, and just how we make gold doing it. Basically, it's absolutely just so much fun, and I really hope you guys stick around, you click subscribe, and you hit the like button. Let's get into the video. This is Raspal. Hello Raspal, how's it going? It's good to see you. Raspal's a bit of an evil genius, guys, and he has been known for occasionally blowing things up accidentally, of course. Accidentally, of course, right, Raspal? Raspal, what I tell you about laughing when you blow things up, that's just not cool, bro. It's not cool. Okay, Raspal, you are the evil little engineer. Little, but not so little. He's taller than a Draenei. Raspal is kind of a legend when it comes to mechanomes in the world of Warcraft. Basically, he doesn't like being small, so he developed his first shrinking device of the world when he was only 6. And now he lives by it. He lives by it, I tell you. Okie dokie. Raspal, what level are you? 43. You've been leveling up, my guy. So Raspal did escape my attention this week, guys. Has to be said, he did escape my attention, and he did manage to get his... Oh, we need to upgrade some storehouses. Okay. Okay, we need some better storehouses here. We need a better dwarven bunker. Okay, cool. Everything's interesting. All right. So he did escape my interest, and he has been learning some engineering. Now, this is quite a scary thing for me, to be honest with you, because I was really wanted to go through each of the engineering, you know, with the audience. And I thought, oh, that could be really fun. But at the same time, last episode was an hour long, and all we did was pretty much learn, you know, level 1 of engineering. So this episode, I thought it'd be good if we just kind of got really stuck in with what we are doing. So that's what we're going to do. We've learned an absolute load of engineering across various different expansions. Let me just show you the various different expansions that we've learned. So we've got Legion up to level 38 out of 100, Draenor 21 out of 100, Pandaria 75 out of 75, Cataclysm 75, Northrend 75. So literally, the only 3 expansions that we haven't fully got are Draenor, Legion, and BFA and Shadowlands 4. So realistically, we need to pick up BFA, and we need to pick up Shadowlands, and we need to maximize these. Now, the good thing about Legion is I'm not worried about that. There's so many profitable things to make with Legion engineering that's going to pick itself up. That we don't even need to worry. We will make profit with that at a later point. That's all good. Oh wow, we've got some work orders here we need to collect, so we'll make sure we collect those in a little bit. But for now, let's go into the mines. Let's have a chat. Let's get some mining away. I had a bit of a shave, guys, because someone said in the comments section I have a Hitler beard. I don't really know what to say to that. I don't really know what to say to that. I'm used to like comments like, "Oh, Erosium, you're chubby." So funny. No. I'm used to those types of stuff. And I'm used to, "Oh, Erosium, you're using clickbait again. Oh, no." You know, but I've never really thought someone would say I had a beard like that. A Hitler beard. I didn't understand it. So I was just like, right, okay. That's weird to me. That's a bit weird to me. I'ma sort that out real quick. I don't know why people would even think like that, to be honest, but it is what it is. I tell you, YouTube's a funny world. Like, I work really hard at creating a gaming hero community where we meet each other. We have a great community of people. Everyone's having an absolute blast playing the game, meeting new people who play this game. It's a wonderful place to be. And then you get random people who just come to the channel and say something negative. And it's like, you don't really know who I am. You don't really know what this community is about. And those people, I've actually, you know, before when I've told them back and I've been nasty back to them, they've come back and they're, listen, I was just having a bad day. Just having a bad day and wanted to let some steam off. And, you know, I'm cool with it, letting them steam off. But it's almost like when you're a YouTuber, you have a responsibility not only to be authentic and your best version of yourself on YouTube, but you also need to be a punching bag for, you know, your viewers. You are that's what you are as a YouTuber. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Yeah, you need to be like a punching bag for a lot of your viewers, because some of your viewers need to express themselves to someone, but guess what? No one wants to listen to them in real life. There might be a younger person that no one wants to listen to, and then they come to your channel, they see something they don't like, and they're like, they just say what they want to say because they know you see the comments. And they want to be heard. And the second they're heard, that gives them the attention that they want. And unfortunately, that will also make, say, someone like myself maybe annoyed at what they say or something like that. Because a lot of the time, they say quite outrageous things. You know, like, for example, someone compared me to this really bad clickbait YouTuber. And I was just like, how does that work? Like, you know, I give so much advice and tips and free guides and everything like that. And people just don't appreciate it sometimes. And it just makes me think, you know, does this person just maybe need to get something off the chest? Do they just need a bit more attention? You know, should I just be the punching bag for this? Yeah, but then there's the other side of me, which is like IRL, I'm not going to be a punching bag. I'm no chance. But online, you're kind of like, everything you do is watched, you know, so you're kind of like, well, you're not going to just be an absolute horrible person. It's a very difficult world to be out there and to be on YouTube. Sometimes I'm going to work out, how would Ero act? And then how would I act? Like, as a person, how would I act if this was IRL? And it's very different. It's very, very different. But the main thing is, I have a good time building this community, like Gaming Hero community, and we all have fun. And then that's the most important thing, I would say, out of everything. You know, is that we are having fun, we are doing the best we can, and the community is growing. That's what else could I ask for? I'd be greedy to ask for anything else, I think. Okie dokie, that is all done. Let's refill those work orders. I believe I have a couple of secrets that I can spend here on buying some new stuff. So let's buy some new stuff. Let's get, do we know this mechanical scorpid and night vision mecha shades? Alright, let's try and learn both of those. Okay, I already know that one, apparently. Sometimes it says I already know it when I don't actually already know it because I learned it on a previous character. Kind of gets annoying, but it is what it is. Personal hologram, let's do that one. Alright, learning the personal hologram, the night vision mecha shades. Boom, lovely, jubbly, and we've already done the work orders, brill. So we don't need to be in the garrison any longer. We go back over to Dalaran, where I typically like to use the auction house as the engineer. Now, for Rask Bolt, I'm thinking we're not going to build an auctioneer in his garrison, just because, you know, we've got Dalaran for the most part, and I just don't think he needs to worry too much about having that. I'm thinking for Brull and maybe Miela, we might actually have an auction house in their garrisons, you know, pay the 30k or 20k, however much it costs us to get those auction houses in there. That might be an idea for them. But for now, let's just run a post scan. So I'm going to show you guys what my TSM settings are for Rask Bolt here. So this is Erofam. This is right here is just Erofam. And let's just switch screen to the auction house mailing operations one. There you go, so you guys can see a bit closer the facts and figures. So Erofam currently is at 500. It says 500k here because I just spent a 20k on doing some more crafting, but it's realistically 526,000 gold right now on Erofam. That is my first crafting character, and all that character does is craft. I've got obviously 33 characters, but I'm not going to show you the total gold because I spend so much gold as well, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense at all. But yeah, it's saying my total profit right now, for some reason it's saying 457. It was saying 500k. I don't know, but either way, it's looking good. The graph's healthy, it's going really nicely. This is when I reset the It goes to iron ore. I've got so much. I'm so happy I did that, to be honest. One of the best investments I could have made. But either way, let's carry on here. Operations. And for the engineering. So engineering, let's show this. So this is my engineering here. And how I set up the groups for TSM is I set these groups up as what I want to craft and what I don't want to craft, and then the amount that I want to craft. So that's the way I go about it. So first of all, I go to the Trade Skill Master website, and I look for basically the Trade Skill Master groups. So I'll show you the website right here. This is what I typically use, the tradeskillmaster.com/group-maker/top. Okay, and from here you can kind of search anything you need to search. So literally just go down to view all groups. All right, now we've clicked view all groups, and you guys can see exactly like all the variety of groups. And if I wanted to, I could type in engineering, and you get a variety of different groups. And what I'll do from here is I will import the groups here, and this isn't operations, this is just groups. So they're just physical items that you can craft in each of these different expansions. I will import these into TSM by clicking that import button right there. And then I will basically set the classic as classic, and I divide each one by expansion. Then I simply look through each of these items here, and my typical, classic operations would be post 1, craft 2. So I always like to craft 2 because typically the things that I craft sell quickly enough that I want to have the stock in my bags available rather than having to craft 1, sell 1, craft 1, sell 1. I prefer to craft 2, sell 1, restock 1. Saves me a lot of time, believe it or not. Okay, now when I'm going through these items, I kind of look at them and I'm like, oh, that's got a below a 0.08 sale rate. I'm not happy with that. That's not good. That's going to take me ages to sell. It might make profit, but I don't want to be holding on to something that's going to take absolutely donkey's years to sell. So I add that to don't craft here. All right, and these are all items that I just won't craft because they've got a low sell rate, and it's just going to be a waste of time. I click override parent options, and then I leave this blank. And because of this is blank here, it can't craft anything. But I've still got the items here, which is very useful. So if I ever want to like search up a specific item, or I've made a mistake, or any shenanigans like that, I can look through here and find it. All right, now, so this is always going to, like, my classic group here. The reason I don't have craft 1 or something like that is because it's all just in my classic. I don't want to waste my time, So times 20 will craft, obviously, 20, and it will post 20. That is obviously super, super helpful, and that is something I just work for all of my operations in general. Now, I would say I'm going to give it another week of working out my engineering for absolutely everything, and then I'm going to post that onto my web. Now, for those of you that haven't seen already, I do have a website called erosiumtv.com, and you can kind of access everything here, like TSM strings, free guides. Free guide section is starting to come together now. It's slow, but it's slowly but surely working together, to basically create something pretty cool. I like this new to gold making, getting your first 100,000 gold. That is one of my really good ones that I really like. Then we got the garrison guide, which you guys can see right here. Yeah, and it shows you like some of the cool little tips and tricks. And then we've got, things like the TSM strings, and it's really just the way to go for things. So that's how I set up the groups. And then, for going ahead and clicking restock, since we've already got the restock operations in there, we can just restock right there. Alrighty, now a few of these items, will require me to, I guess, have gear spring parts, available. I'm going to go ahead and make the Looterang because I think the Looterang is probably the most profitable. Personal hologram, since I've got so many gear springs, I can actually make 2 of these. So I'm actually going to keep both of those, which is super, super good. Anything else? A couple of this stuff, see, like here, Erosium. I've got a second character with engineering. And as I haven't learned this stuff, I can't actually restock it. I'm not going to restock that here. So it is saying that we can go ahead and make a geosynchronous world spinner, as that is a goblin engineering mount. However, we don't have the gold at our disposal to do that, so we're going to have to click off that. Already got a load of stuff here that we can actually make. So we're going to go ahead and just do a restock right now. Raskbolt, restock, my friend, please. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need a citrin, and then we need some elementium ore. Buy elementium ore. Here we go. Elementium ore is actually quite cheap at the moment. That's pretty good. Someone's going to reset the auction, though. 100%. Every time elementium ore ever gets cheap, someone resets the auction and then, like, start selling a ton of mounts. That's always what happens, every single time. Guys, please remember to hit the like button if you really like this series. Honestly, so many people watch the series, and it's so helpful when you guys hit the like button, just to show, you know, a little bit of appreciation for, like, working really hard on YouTube and that stuff. You know, it really helps the video. It really, really helps the video. It helps the video more to like than it does to even subscribe nowadays. It's kind of crazy. So thank you so much for, you know, any interaction you have with the video. Hugely appreciate it. And if anyone does want to support me at all in becoming a full-time content creator, you can do that by clicking on the Patreon in the description and supporting there, and you get access to a bunch of awesome guides. Alright, Raskbolt, you want to buy everything that you need? For some reason, it never buys the actual guns. I've noticed that. It never buys the guns. It's so weird. But oh well, it is what it is. The best bit about being a mechanome is that you can just smelt. You can smelt wherever you are. Like, your own body is a furnace and an anvil, so you can literally just be out about. You can be farming. Hell, you can literally be farming, and if you have to go AFK for like half an hour, you can just like click smelt all, and then it starts smelting, and you go off and do what you need to do. Okie dokie, that is all of the smelting done, and now we can go ahead and get the actual things made. So this should be good, and then we can sell it all. It says we're going to make a nice 1,500 profit from just the things we're crafting, but that's not even to mention all the stuff that I've already got crafted in the bags here. So we've got quite a lot that we're going to get through, hopefully. I don't even know if we've got enough bag space, to be honest. It's kind of crazy how much stuff we've got. I should check the bank as well, because I know that Raskbolt was storing some stuff in the bank, and it might just be a matter of it's not restocking it because it recognizes I've already got that item in the bank, so that could be a good idea. I will also show you what I'm using for the gold bank and everything like that, because that will really be actually quite useful. Let's go ahead and run a post scan here. We are scanning for the base groups and engineering as well at the same time, so we are going to be posting kind of a bit of everything here. Sparkling Tinker's Gear, 0.09 region daily sold, and wow, that's pretty cool. That's 11,000 gold. So I imagine that's for people that are really just trying to maximize versatility. It must be. It must be something like that. But let's go ahead and get this posted. Gun shoes are a really good seller. Oh my gosh, 186 gold per one is like crazy profit. All right, let's post that. Everything posted, then we can look on the auction house and see kind of like what our, you know, our typical auction house value is. It should be quite decent. I think it'd be around 100 to 200k hopefully on engineering, and this is just going to be like the first for engineering. Now I imagine the amount that Raskbolt has spent has been quite a lot, because every time he's earned gold from like mining or anything like that, he's spent gold again. He's earned gold, he's spent gold again. He's earned gold, he's spent gold again. And that's the way it's been with Raskbolt. Is, you know, engineering is a very expensive profession to learn. Very expensive indeed. So I mean, let's look. I mean, I'm not excited to see it, but let's have a look and see how terrible it is. Raskbolt, where are you, my dearest rascally one? There he is. Okie, oh my golly gong gagas. What the heck? This looks terrible, doesn't it, guys? So, up to 20k and down to none. And then he's back up, and then he's down again, and then he's climbing back up. As a average profit per day, it says 1,600. But you got to bear in mind, this is learning a new profession. Going from here onwards, we shouldn't be just learning professions anymore. Well, we are a little bit because of BFA, but from here on outwards, hopefully, the gold is actually going to be there. We're going to have a lot more profit, a lot better off in the long run, hopefully, but we shall see. It says total gold earned 48, and the total he's spent is 84. What the hell, dude? What are you doing, rascally? And you, every time you earn gold, you can be spending it. All right. Have we got these on the auction house? Yeah, we got one. Spinning lure. Maybe we should sell those in 20s. All right, Cataclysm. Groups. Cataclysm times 20. Add that to that. Great. Looterang. Where is the WOD Looterang? Is it all... Wait, what? Oh, it's in there. Okay, cool. Is everything posted in there, yeah? Good. All right, excellent. Let's check the bank. All right, not there. Let's check, sorry, the guild bank. That's what I wanted to show you guys. All right, we're going to have a look at the guild bank right now. And, you know, it's kind of a disorganized here. So I've got a add-on called Gnomesy installed. GNOMESY, I think it's called. And what it effectively does is it gives you this little thing here. And that allows you to reorganize your guild bank. If you're using a guild bank like, you know, interface add-on, like Bagon, like I've got here, but for your guild bank, it won't show this. So you got to be aware of that. It's just really useful for like kind of semi-organizing your guild bank for you. Makes it kind of convenient. I personally really like it. And that's why I use it so much. And you can just go through each one and organize it accordingly. So I've got some of these. It says 6 in the guild vault. So this is one of those ones that I could have posted in the auction house, but it didn't work because I had it in the guild vault. Again, another one, noise machine. Could have posted that to the guild bank, but it didn't. Okay, let's grab one of those. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. Got any of these on the auction house? None of these on the auction house. So let's post those to the auction house. Anything else? Yep, we've got some bombs there. Let's post those to the auction house. Lovely jubbly. Let's take all that. So some of this stuff you just have to be patient with. Really do have to be patient with some of this stuff here. It's just worth your time being patient. That's the main thing. It's really worth your time being patient. So let's get back to the auction house, post those, and then we could go and say hello to Miela, the blacksmith's daughter. I've been getting a lot of love for Miela recently on the channel. You guys have been really enjoying the blacksmith's daughter company. She has been doing pretty good lately. So we'll look at that in a second. All right, so we're getting some of this stuff posted on the noise machine, especially really good money maker right there. So want to be making sure that's all on there. Total value on the auction house right now is 198,000 gold. Super duper power trooper. Right, Rascally one, we are going to go now. It was lovely seeing you. All the best to you, Raskbolt, and we will have to catch up later. Bye bye. Hello, Miela. How's it going? Oh, it's going good, is it, Miela? It's lovely to see you. It is good to see you, Miela. Right, what is going on in your world? So I can see you've upgraded your garrison to a level 3 garrison. So that's absolutely wonderful to see. What have you got here? Is this a dwarven bunker level 1? Not bad. So we need to get that upgraded again for you, Miela. And I'm assuming you built yourself a trading post over here. So you can obviously start to trade in some of those resources at some point for little extras. So that's really good. That's really good. Let's grab that quest there because we're going to want to unlock that trader at some point. Let's go into the mines and get some of that lovely minerals in for you. That'll be really good. So when we're making the secret of Draenor blacksmithing, because you're trying to learn blacksmithing. So what's been going on in the world of Miela? Tell me, talk to me, tell me all about it. So I do believe that Miela spent a little bit of time this week over in Stormwind picking up the blacksmithing training for everything over there, basically. So Miela has learnt how to be a blacksmith in the conventional ways and has started to work on her restocking method. So hopefully now she can start making a little bit of gold using the classic crafting, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that you can craft from the classic blacksmithing. It's just working out what's profitable versus not profitable, worth your time versus not worth your time. So we're going to be looking at that today. A bit like how we did with, you know, Raskbolt. Very similar, 0.08 sell rate minimum and 50 gold minimum profit as well is really what we're after. Anything below that, I just don't want to waste my time on it. I know some people like live off the 10% and the 20% crafts, but I'm just not interested in 6 gold. I'm just not interested in 10 gold. I'm just not interested in 20 gold. I'm interested in 50 gold minimum profit. That's me. If I'm spending time buying stuff from the auction house, turning into things, putting it back on the auction house, I want a 50 gold minimum profit. Hey, I'm expensive. Okay, guys, I'm expensive. And Miela supports this. Miela definitely supports this. We do actually need to spend a little bit of time on Miela, doing a little bit of the transmogging, because Miela, you know, a bit like how Raskbolt wasn't happy about, you know, his mounts that he got given. He got given a moth mount, and he was like, what's this moth? Get rid of this moth. Miela wants to make sure she's the most fashionable dwarven blacksmith, dark iron dwarf in all the lands. So she's requested to have her armor replaced with some better looking armor, and she really likes the red coloring, so she wants to kind of go for some red looking armor at the moment. So we're going to look at that in a little bit for her. You know, it's the very least we could do for Miela, isn't it? She is a hard worker, and let's be honest, no one wants to mess with Miela. No one wants to mess with this at all. No chance, no sorry, no thank you. Okay, Miela, if you grab that ore just there. Lovely jubbly, and then if we just do a restock there, brilliant. Then we can go ahead and get some of these secrets learnt. So where's the secret of blacksmithing? Oh, is that saved as a favorite maybe? It is. Okay, great. Craft that, and then we can craft the true steel iron ingot. Brilliant. And then let's go trade it in and see what we can get for it. So we've got 2 secrets right now. And you've got to be catching up. Oh, and we need to make a... has she not done the salvage yard yet? We need to get the salvage yard done. That's going to be a really important one, I think. So, just looking here. What did we just sell? Oh, just junk. Okay, that's fine. So let's just buy anything that you haven't bought already. Steel forged dagger. Shall we get some armor instead? Get the greaves and the gauntlets. Why not? Learn both of those. Everything you can learn is just a fantastic way of making gold, really. So I can see Miela's down to 3,000. I can see that Miela is down to 3,500 gold right now, which is okay. It's not brilliant, but it is what it is. Okay, is there anything we can craft right now? We haven't got a lot of true steel iron ingots, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Let's go and complete the missions, and then we can get ourselves over to the auction house. Now, I can notice that Miela doesn't have access to the salvage yard yet, which means we need to go and do the quest in Spires of a Wreck. Starts over at Pinch Whistle Point, which is just here, and that will give us the access to the salvage yard. So we need to make sure we do that at some point. That'll be really, really useful. Again, I keep forgetting to put the follower in there. That's something I need to really remember to do. At every single episode we forget. So let's go over to the auction house right now, and we can figure things out from there. So a bit like we did with the engineering, we have the same type of thing here with the blacksmithing. Let's look at blacksmithing here. Now, have we got group set up? No, we haven't got any group set up with this. So what we've got at this moment right now is just random bits that I've managed to find from, you know, Miela's blacksmithing, and we've started to make it profitable, basically. And that's all that Miela has actually done. There's no groups have been imported or anything like that. It's just a rough version at the moment, I guess. That's something we need to spend a lot of work on at a future point, not today. But I have learned a bunch of, you know, recipes on Miela, which came from just, you know, all the transmog farms we've been running. If a blacksmithing plans drops, I'm obviously going to send it over to the blacksmith character. It doesn't make sense not to do that, you know. So we're going to go ahead and make some of that stuff right now. I just want to look and see what we actually have here. The Radiant Leggings. Ooh, nice. Oh, Arcanite Reaper. 0.01. That's a really slow seller. I'm not sure on that. We're going to think on that. We'll look at the groups. I think next episode, spend a bit of time on Miela and make next episode all about Miela completely. And that way Miela can get some serious time working on making a lot of gold. I think this episode we're going to get this stuff posted. Then we're going to look at the transmogging for Miela. And then we can move on to Brawl. I think each episode needs to really have a little bit of a focus on one of the specific tunes. And the others can kind of have just an update on their auctions and that type of stuff. It's kind of a nice way to look at it, I think. So first is first, I think Miela's due a haircut. So let's get Miela a nice little haircut. Now she's got a cool look, but I think she's feeling a bit of a different look right now. I think the red hair does look nice. I think that'll look really cool on her. Oh, that looks really cool. That looks really, really cool. Very much like that. The tattoos. Yeah, the tattoos look really cool. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. Let's accept that. Well done, Miela. You've done a great job there. Let's go ahead and transmog our gear, though. We want Miela to be looking good when she's at that auction house. Good when she's at that, you know, the anvil smashing away. She's the blacksmith's daughter. No one's going to mess with Miela. I think we do need to learn some of the Tomb of Illusions on these characters just so that they can access all transmogs. But that's a future thing for us to worry about. Okie dokie. Now, Miela did obviously make the formal request that she wants, like, red-looking armor. So, you know, we're going to have to try and fit that as best we can. Now, I know red and gold obviously works really well, so we might have to look at that as well. I think it's got to kind of start with the chest piece. That is a nice chest piece right there. Wowzers, that looks cool. How about that? Oh, that also looks really nice. The piece she had on looked really good as well, but I think that looked kind of really kind of daunting. I quite like the way that looks for Miela. She looks kind of like a bit of a badass. Apart from that, they all kind of look the samey, so we'll just stick with that. And let's get a nice belt for Miela as well. Oh yeah, Miela's feeling the red. She's like, yeah, give me some of that red. Red and gold goes really nice. That's the thing. It does go really nice, but it's working out whether it works or not. I think Miela's not really the best pleased with how this is looking at the moment. She wants it to look badass. It doesn't look badass enough at the moment. I think the trousers need to be a bit more dark. Not a heck lot of things to obviously like use in terms of transmogs. She likes that. That's kind of like a hard looking, you know, dwarven female. She's happy with how that looks. I think the belt needs to be changed. Maybe not go for a red belt. Maybe go for like a darker belt. A bit, you know, sturdier, you could say. Sturdy belt. Nothing exactly amazing here in terms of what we can use, but she's happy to go with whatever, you know, is going to work for her best. I think the red belt is just a bit too outrageous, you know, at the second, until we get a bit more gear. But for now, this is looking pretty cool. I think Miela's just gonna go like with no helmet looks, and then let's get the gloves. That's quite nice actually. Oh, those vice grips look pretty damn cool. Which does she prefer, the Black Rock gauntlets or the black? She's got Black Rock. Let's type in Black Rock. Black Rock chest plate. No, she doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. There you go. Yeah, that's much better. There are definitely some really nice transmogs from Warlords of Draenor that she could be picking up and potentially learning. If she's got an interest in fashion, that could be the way for her to go. The shoulder pads, I feel like she needs some badass shoulder pads. She's Miela, you know? She needs badass. So it doesn't exactly look super attractive, but hey, it's a good start. A really good start to it, and we can develop it at a later point as well. Let's change the axes to some badass axes, you know, that look like they're Dark Iron Dwarf axes. She's happy with that. Let's just double check the trousers. No, that does kind of, but it still looks a bit weird. You know, it does look a little bit weird. Let's be honest about it. Do we have any Black Rock with this stuff? Kind of goes. I wish we had shoulders to go with it, but we don't. So we need like a subtle red to go with the shoulders, I think. Yeah, apply that. Alright, we'll apply that for now. And this is how Miela looks. She's looking pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. I like it, Miela. That's really awesome. We will see you next time, though, Miela. Take it easy. All the best to you. Now, Brawl the Bear is currently in the city, and he hates being in the city, so we're going to have to get out of here pretty quickly. But for now, let's just look at the auctions really quick and look at what Brawl's actually got here in terms of professions. Professions-wise, Brawl has got... what's he got learnt here? I'm not even sure. He's actually not got a fat lot learnt right now. I think we're going to be spending a little bit of time learning some of these before next episode, because he really needs to learn them, because he's got some really nice like war bear harness and things like that right now that he could be making money off. Now, Brawler has been making a bit of gold actually off skinning, you know, skinning alone. That is a really good way to actually make gold. And, you know, he's just restocking some of this stuff here. And we're going to look at the guild bank to see what we've actually been farming on Brawl to make a bit of gold. And this is a really good way of actually making gold. So I'm going to show you this. Okay, so Brawl is currently in the leather section here. Let's have a look here. In the leather section, you can see here we've got War Bear leather. Now, this is how Brawl managed to get his skinning from level 1 all the way up to 300, was literally just skinning war bears. It's a really good way of making gold. It's 247 gold per war bear leather, so that's a really like clever way of making gold. It takes a while to sell, so it's really worth, you know, skinning it and then taking some time to sell it. Now, a lot of this leather here I could use in the future, but right now we're just going to sell it on the auction house because Brawl's going to need quite a lot of gold to get himself set up, you know, with leather working. So it's best off to just sell this stuff right now, and then later on when we actually need to buy it, we can just buy it at that point. But right now, as Brawl is just trying to accumulate gold, there's no point holding on to all these materials that, you know, potentially, you know, are going to help us level it up, but we need a lot of gold behind us to do that all. So we're just gonna sell it all. Okay, we're just gonna sell it all, get it sold, get us making some decent gold back. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Fantastic. Now, how much have we got posted in the auction house? 100,000 gold. So hopefully some of that will sell before next episode, and we can have a bunch of gold for Brawl to obviously start experimenting with. Okay, guys, let's have a look at Brawl's garrison here. He's got a ton of materials waiting for him. I think we accidentally posted a bunch of the leather that we actually needed for the garrison over at the auction house. Oh no, we didn't. We do actually have enough to create what we need to create, so let's go ahead and do that. Brawl, can you craft your stuff, please, my friend? There we go. Yeah, Secret of Draenor, and then the rest can all go into this right here. Super duper power trooper. Right, we got everything we need. Did we use it all? Yeah, we used it all. Okay, now let's make, now we've done the Secret of Draenor, let's buy some of this stuff. Which one should we get? Gloves or helm? Oh, no, we already got the helm. Okay, we don't need that. Get the gloves. There you go. We got all the supple set. Now, there is an experiment I've been running, actually, just to see if the gold is possible. So, effectively, what I did is I made all this equipment here, but I made it at the top level possible. I made it at Relic of the Past 5. So it's setting the item level to 54. So basically, level 50s can potentially use it, and it's okay stats. It's not as good as, you know, the eye level 87, but it's pretty good. I'm doing an experiment just to see if it's worth it or not. Because, you know, if I can potentially turn things that aren't profitable into profitable items by simply using relics of the past, that could be a really, really good way of making some, like, subtle flips that not a lot of other people are doing. So that is something we really need to be looking at in the future. But for now, for Brawl, that's pretty much everything we've done right now, and we needed to do at all. So that is, we're going to conclude the episode just there. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you, Brawl. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Thanks very much to the Misfit family for just being amazing as per usual. Thank you very much for the audience for clicking the like and hitting subscribe. This is Erosium out, and I will see you next time.